Are you a big fan of The Big Bang Theory? Well, prepare for a nostalgic journey as we reconnect with the beloved actors from the show. We have interesting tidbits to share about some core cast members like Jim Parsons himself, who is perhaps the most recognizable figure in the show. Be sure to stay with us until the end to discover what these actors have been busy with lately. 19. Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates is undoubtedly one of the most prolific actors in The Big Bang Theory. She played Amy's mother. She is most famous for her iconic role in the movie Misery, a film that interestingly also featured Laurie Metcalf. This connection weaves through her extensive career, which spans numerous movies and television shows across various genres. Kathy Bates has showcased her talent in comedy series such as 2.5 Men and the American version of The Office. She has also delved into the horror genre, building on her success in Stephen King's Misery, and has become a recurring presence in the series American Horror Story. Kathy Bates has an extensive list of awards. She has achieved impressive recognition in the industry, including an Academy Award, 2 Golden Globes, 2 Primetime Emmys, and 2 Screen Actors Guild Awards. After The Big Bang Theory concluded, she continued to shine in projects like The Highwayman, a Netflix crime drama, and The Miracle Club, an Irish comedy drama alongside Maggie Smith and Laura Linney. Kathy Bates is widely regarded as one of the most talented and dedicated character actors in Hollywood. She attributes her success to the meticulous study she invests in her characters and scripts. Over the past couple of decades, Kathy has faced various cancer diagnoses. She has devoted significant time to advocating for and raising funds for organizations supporting fellow patients. Her activism earned her the Game Changer Award from WebMD Health Heroes, further highlighting her commitment to making a positive impact beyond her acting career. Sarah Gilbert. Sarah Gilbert is famous for her role in both The Big Bang Theory and Roseanne. In The Big Bang Theory, she played Leslie Winkle, a short romantic interest for Johnny Galecki's character Leonard. Interestingly, Johnny Galecki also had a role in Roseanne, and he and Sarah Gilbert were actually in a real-life relationship. However, Sarah later publicly came out as a lesbian. This led to the end of her relationship with Johnny, though they remained close friends. Sarah has also made appearances in various other TV series, including Law & Order, SVU, Will and Grace, and 24. Also, she lent her voice to The Simpsons. Much like other stars from Roseanne, Sarah Gilbert reprised her role in the recent revival of the show. Unfortunately, the project was abruptly canceled after just 1 season due to Roseanne Barr's controversial online racist comments. Nevertheless, a spin-off series called The Connors continued without Roseanne Barr's involvement. In 2010, Sarah Gilbert played a pivotal role in co-creating and co-hosting The Talk, a talk show where she remained a host until 2019. She is also a parent to 3 children named Levi Hank and Sawyer Jane Rhodes Emilio. 17. Jim Parsons. Jim Parsons is popularly known for his iconic character, Dr. Sheldon Cooper. He is perhaps the most recognizable figure from the show. Sheldon's charm lies in his awkward and comically entertaining behavior, his signature catchphrase, and his unmatched intellect, all of which have endeared him to fans. Jim's exceptional performance as Sheldon has earned him numerous accolades. He was awarded 4 Emmys and a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Television Series, Musical, or Comedy. Forbes even ranked Jim Parsons as the highest-paid TV actor in 2018. He earned a staggering annual salary of $26.5 million in just that 1 year. To clarify, that's just his yearly earnings, not his overall net worth. However, Jim's journey in the world of entertainment began long before he took on the role of Dr. Sheldon Cooper. His passion for performing ignited at a young age when he appeared in a school production at the age of 6. This early experience nurtured his enduring love for acting. Jim pursued his dreams with unwavering dedication. He earned a Bachelor of Arts in Theater from the University of Houston, all the while participating in 17 stage plays in just 3 years during his college years. This extensive practice undoubtedly laid the foundation for his successful career. Despite his numerous roles in college, Jim Parsons remained relatively unknown until he embraced the role of Sheldon. This iconic character catapulted him to superstardom. This achievement can be attributed to his classical training and his ability to convey humor through body language. Have you noticed that he's often the funniest when he's not talking? Today, Jim serves as an executive producer and narrator for the spin-off series Young Sheldon, a spin-off from The Big Bang Theory. Jim has also pursued various smaller roles, including stage plays. It's evident that his heart remains dedicated to the theater, as well as to his long-term partner turned husband, Todd Spiewak. He got married in 2017. However, not many people knew about the marriage. Did you? 16. William Wheaton. William Wheaton, commonly known as Will Wheaton, made a guest appearance on The Big Bang Theory. It might have slipped your memory, but not ours. In a delightful twist, he portrays himself on the show, embodying the real-life Star Trek luminary who serves as an object of admiration for the central quartet of characters. Will's entrance into the series occurs during the third season, where he humorously caricatures himself. The storyline unfolds at a mystic Warlords of Ka'a tournament. This was where Sheldon and Raj confronted the legendary Star Trek figure, establishing a rivalry between him and Sheldon for several seasons. However, as the series goes on, Will's character eventually forms friendships with the other main characters. Of course, Will Wheaton is most popular for playing Wesley in Star Trek: The Next Generation. His credits also extend to the film Stand By Me and appearances in the animated series Teen Titans and Teen Titans Go. Beyond his acting career, Will Wheaton has lent his voice to audiobooks. He also runs a YouTube channel named Tabletop, focused on producing content related to board games. Furthermore, he's a fervent supporter of Los Angeles sports, displaying a genuine passion for ice hockey and the Dodgers. In fact, he's an avid Dodgers fan. He's also a poker enthusiast and even participated in the 2005 World Poker Tour Championships. Did you ever imagine that Wesley Crusher would achieve such success after his stint on Star Trek? 15. Brian Posehn. Brian Posehn is among the many comedians who have made guest appearances on The Big Bang Theory. In the show, he takes on the role of Bert Kibler, a geologist employed in the same laboratory as Amy Farrah Fowler. His performance and comedic chemistry with Mayan Bielnik were so impressive that the writers invited him back for multiple episodes. Eventually, his character becomes part of a band with Howard and Raj, and even becomes Raj's roommate when Raj needs a place to stay. You might also recognize Brian from his roles in the Sarah Silverman program and Mr. Show with Bob and David, two of his other most notable acting credits. Brian has a significant appearance in video game voice acting, contributing his voice to titles such as Halo 2, Minecraft Story Mode, and Brutal Legend. Beyond his acting and voice work, Brian hosts a Dungeons & Dragons podcast called Nerd Poker. He has writing credits for Mr. Show with Bob and David. His exceptional writing skills were recognized with an award for his contributions to the series. Brian is also an excellent comedian, having performed stand-up routines for Comedy Central Presents and the Comedians of Comedy. He has released 4 comedy albums throughout his career. He is happily married to Melanie Truhead, with whom he shares 1 child. 14. Melissa Rauch. Melissa Rauch portrayed the character Bernadette in The Big Bang Theory. In the series, Bernadette serves as Howard's romantic interest and eventually becomes his wife. She's notably recognized for her exceptionally high-pitched voice. Melissa and Howard share an unconventional relationship that serves as a central plot element in many episodes. In one instance, Bernadette expresses her desire to continue working while having Howard stay at home as a dad if they decide to have children. In another episode, she assigns Howard an allowance when he spends extravagantly on something frivolous. She went on to cite her significantly higher earnings as a microbiologist and assert her right to manage their finances. Her performance earned her a nomination for the Critics' Choice Television Award for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series in 2013. Beyond her role in The Big Bang Theory, Melissa Rauch has contributed to the VH1 series Best Day Ever and made appearances in True Blood. Recently, she appeared in Night Court. She also lent her voice to Harley Quinn in the 2017 animated film Batman. Melissa has also harbored a deep interest in acting, particularly in comedy. She even made an appearance in an episode of the American version of the comedy classic The Office, notably in the episode where Pam gives birth. Melissa has 2 children with her husband, Winston Beigel. In 2019, she co-wrote and published a children's book titled The Tales of Tofu, which talks about promoting healthy eating habits. She believes that involving children in learning about nutritious food choices is more effective than pressuring them to consume unfamiliar foods. Such a heartwarming approach, isn't it? I like tofu, but as a child, I might have been more inclined to try it sooner if I had read a book like hers. 13. Laura Spencer. Laura Spencer made a guest appearance on The Big Bang Theory. She played the role of Emily Sweeney, a character with a comical storyline that spanned just 3 seasons. Initially, Emily is introduced as Raj's romantic interest after they match on a dating website. However, Raj's inability to converse with women without alcohol leads him to seek Amy's assistance in winning over Emily. This initially scares Emily away, but she eventually becomes friends with Amy. and they develop a bond. Surprisingly, Howard also recognizes Emily because of a disastrous date he had with her in the past, which comes to light when he finds himself on a double date with Raj and Emily. Emily and Raj's relationship experiences its fair share of ups and downs before ultimately ending for good. Laura Spencer began her acting career with a web series based on Pride and Prejudice titled The Lizzie Bennet Diaries. She has also made appearances on shows like Bones and Reservation Dogs. She continues to pursue her acting career, featuring in both movies and sitcoms. 12. Christine Baranski. Christine Baranski is among the Hollywood heavyweights who made guest appearances on The Big Bang Theory. In the show, she takes on the role of Leonard's mother. The character is strikingly reminiscent of Johnny Galecki's mother. Christine Baranski is widely acclaimed and celebrated for her exceptional acting abilities. Some of her most notable roles include characters from The Good Wife, The Good Fight, Cruel Intentions, The Birdcage, and Mamma Mia. Christine has established herself as a character actor, often cast in roles as affluent, high-society women who are typically eloquent and well-educated. While this typecasting may seem specific, it has proven to be highly successful for her. She has delivered outstanding performances in many projects while playing the role seamlessly. Interestingly, she has openly acknowledged the stark contrast between her real-life self and the character she typically portrays. Sadly, her marriage lasted until her husband's passing in 2014, leaving behind 2 daughters. 11. Kunal Nayyar. Kunal Nayyar portrays Raj Kuthrapalli, a central member of the primary quartet of men featured in The Big Bang Theory. His defining characteristic is his anxiety when interacting with women. In the initial seasons of the series, he struggles to even utter a word to women. An interesting turning point occurs when he decides to experiment with alcohol and takes his first sip. Surprisingly, this leads to his ability to converse with Penny for the first time. Despite the somewhat problematic nature of his character, he remains a beloved figure among fans. Kunal was born in London but later relocated to the United States to pursue a degree in finance. He completed his Bachelor of Business Administration at the University of Portland in Oregon. During his time in Oregon, he discovered his passion for acting. This led to a shift in his career path. He chose to study acting at Temple University in Pennsylvania. He earned a Master of Fine Arts degree at the university. Similar to his co-star Jim Parsons, Kunal's acting journey began on the stage rather than on a film set. He gained initial recognition as a performer with his role in the play Huck and Holden. He also made guest appearances on shows like NCIS and lent his voice to characters in Ice Age, Continental Drift, and Sanjay and Craig. While working on The Big Bang Theory, Kunal also authored an autobiographical book titled Yes, My Accent is Real and Some Other Things I Haven't Told You. More recently, he has confirmed his upcoming role as A.J. Fikri in the adaptation of the novel A Storied Life of A.J. Fikri, alongside Lucy Hale. Kunal is presently married to Neha Kapoor, an actress and model who held the title of Miss India in 2006. This is a notable departure from his most famous character, Raj, who needed a cocktail just to muster the courage to say hello to a woman. 10. John Ross Bowie. John Ross Bowie is a well-known figure in the world of entertainment. He has an incredible career appearing in various television shows and movies. Perhaps his most remarkable role is Barry Kripke, Sheldon's rival in The Big Bang Theory. If you've watched the episodes featuring Barry, you'll likely recall his distinctive speech impediment. Interestingly, the speech impediment was a deliberate creation of Barry's character. The show's producers believed that it added a layer of vulnerability to the otherwise villainous Barry. It made him a more complex character. John's acting credits are quite diverse, ranging from his appearances in Adult Swim's Children's Hospital and Glee to Reno 911 and The Neighborhood. Beyond his acting career, John has also ventured into writing books and even had a stint in a pop-punk band. His most recent book, titled A Memoir, has received praise from both fans and critics alike. If you're curious about the life of someone who has successfully navigated various genres in the entertainment industry, No Job for a Man, a Memoir could be an ideal read for you. 9. Mayim Bialik. Mayim Bialik, who played the quirky love interest of Dr. Sheldon Cooper, Amy Farrah Fowler, accomplished something that was deemed nearly impossible. She managed to pull Sheldon out of his insular world and eventually became his girlfriend and later, his wife. In the season 11 finale, Mayim Bialik's portrayal of Amy is nothing short of impressive, reflecting her remarkable achievements. She isn't merely playing the role of a neuroscientist on TV, she holds an actual degree in neuroscience. In her real life, She pursued both her education and an acting career simultaneously, having secured a deferred acceptance to UCLA after high school. During her time at the university, she earned a degree in neuroscience, with minors in Jewish studies and Hebrew. Later, she returned to UCLA to attain a Doctor of Philosophy degree in neuroscience. Interestingly, Mayim, whose name translates to water in Hebrew, identifies as a modern Orthodox Jew. Mayim's journey in acting began during her childhood, with minor roles in television shows like The Facts of Life and Webster, and even an appearance in Michael Jackson's Liberian Girl music video. As she gained recognition, she appeared in Curb Your Enthusiasm. She also ventured into voice acting, using her voice in various cartoons including Hey Arnold, Johnny Bravo, and Kim Possible. Similar to many of her fellow cast members, Mayim has a deep love for comedy. She showcased her skills on Steve Carell's show Riot and hosted the revival of Candid Camera. She also created the show Call Me Kat, based on the British comedy series Miranda. In 2015, Mayim founded Grok Nation, a collaborative platform designed to address contemporary issues from diverse perspectives. Beyond her accomplishments in entertainment, Mayim has authored multiple books. Her books mainly explore subjects like parenting and veganism. She's been outspoken about her unconventional views on vaccination. She stated that while her children may not have received all the vaccinations that others have, they are indeed vaccinated. This viewpoint might seem surprising coming from someone with a neuroscience background. However, it suggests that she makes informed decisions, setting her apart from most anti-vaxxers. Subsequently, she has disclosed that her children have followed a delayed vaccination schedule, likely influenced by the pandemic. For fans of Mayim, she maintains an active presence on social media, including TikTok, where she shares her thoughts and experiences. 8. Brian Thomas Smith portrays the character Zach Johnson. Zach happens to be one of Penny's romantic interests. In this role, he stands out as the complete opposite of Leonard, being tall and physically strong but not particularly intelligent. Brian Thomas Smith has been featured in various TV shows such as Fear Factor, 2.5 Men, and 911 Lone Star. He has also made appearances in several films, including Lethal Seduction, Concrete Blondes, and The Wedding Party. A significant portion of his acting career includes commercials with notable brands like Miller Lite, Burger King, Budweiser, Taco Bell, and Pizza Hut, featuring him in their advertisements. 7. Johnny Galecki. Johnny Galecki, recognized as the prominent figure in the ensemble cast, takes on the endearing role of physicist Leonard Hofstadter. Johnny is the second highest-earning television actor globally, trailing behind Jim Parsons. Interestingly, did you know that all the top-earning actors in American television hail from this very show? It serves as a testament to the remarkable success and impact of the series, despite its occasional criticisms. Before his role as Leonard, Johnny gained recognition for playing David Healy in Roseanne during his youth. He has also made appearances in numerous films, including titles like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, I Know What You Did Last Summer, and Rings. In contrast to his character, Johnny's educational path differed significantly. He dropped out of high school after just one day, following the completion of the 8th grade. Interestingly, the character of Leonard's mother on the show drew inspiration from Johnny's own mother. According to him, his mother maintained a certain emotional distance from her children. On a personal note, Johnny has been romantically involved with two of his co-stars from The Big Bang Theory, namely Kaylee Cuoco and Sarah Gilbert. He still maintains friendships with both women. He is a father to one son named Avery, from his past relationship with Elena Meyer. Tragically, in 2017, his residence fell victim to a wildfire in Santa Margarita, California, resulting in its destruction. 6. Kaylee Cuoco. Kaylee Cuoco is a prominent member of the main cast. She made her debut in the pilot episode of the show. In the series, she portrays the endearing, yet somewhat scatterbrained waitress at the Cheesecake Factory, Penny. Her character becomes a romantic interest for several of the show's characters, particularly Johnny Galecki's character, Leonard. The pilot episode recounts Penny's move into the apartment building located across the hall from Leonard and Sheldon's place. Leonard is instantly smitten with her. This marked the beginning of the show's most popular and significant romance. Interestingly, Kaylee Cuoco and Johnny Galecki, who plays Leonard, had a real-life relationship that lasted for a few years before an amicable breakup. Kaylee Cuoco embarked on her acting career in the 1990s. She took on minor roles in shows like 8 Simple Rules and Brandy and Mr. Whiskers during her childhood. When she joined the cast of The Big Bang Theory, She already had some acting experience under her belt. However, her portrayal of Penny undoubtedly stands out as one of her most recognizable roles. Surprisingly, Kaley Cuoco also has an impressive filmography. She has been featured in many thriller TV movies to her credit, including Alley Cat Strike, Growing Up Brady, The Penthouse, Authors Anonymous, and more. It's impressive how she manages to juggle her busy schedule. In 2017, she established her own television production company called Yes, Norman Productions. Her debut project under this production banner, The Flight Attendant, received critical acclaim. She also starred in the series. This show, based on Chris Bojalian's book of the same name, is available for streaming on HBO Max. In 2019, Kaley Cuoco produced the CBS series Pretty. The following year, she appeared in the film The Man from Toronto, alongside Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. Beyond her professional commitments, Kaley Cuoco has a hectic personal life. She recently became a mother, welcoming her first daughter Matilda in March. Fans were thrilled to see baby pictures of the adorable addition to her family. Kaley Cuoco is overjoyed with motherhood, and the reason is not far-fetched. 5. Laurie Metcalf. Laurie Metcalf is popularly known for playing Jackie Harris on Roseanne. She also made a guest appearance on The Big Bang Theory as Sheldon's overbearing religious mother. Her character serves as a contrast to her son and to Leonard's mother, who shares more similarities with Sheldon. Interestingly, the two roommates often find themselves wishing they had grown up with each other's mothers. Laurie has also graced the screens in Third Rock from The Sun, Frasier, and Desperate Housewives. In addition to her on-screen role, she has ventured into voice acting, with one notable role being the voice of Andy's mother in the Toy Story franchise. During the pandemic, Laurie Metcalf took a hiatus from acting, but made a triumphant return to the stage in April of this year on Broadway. Her stage career has surpassed even her television acting achievements. She has 2 Tony Awards under her belt, the first for Best Actress and the second for Best Featured Actress. Her achievements didn't stop at the Tonys. She has clinched 4 Primetime Emmy Awards, 3 for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series, and 1 for Outstanding Guest Actress in a Comedy Series. Much like Johnny Galecki, Laurie was involved in the controversial reboot of Roseanne, which was canceled after just 1 season. Nevertheless, Laurie had the opportunity to reprise her role as Jackie Harris as the show had a 1-season run and a spin-off called The Connors. Laurie Metcalf is no stranger to collaborating with prominent figures, one of whom is Greta Gerwig. She starred in Gerwig's directorial debut film, Lady Bird. The role earned her significant acclaim and nominations for the Academy Awards, Golden Globes, Screen Actors Guild Awards, and more. Laurie is a mother of 2 and is currently divorced from her longtime husband, Matt Roth. 4. Aarti Mann. Aarti Mann had a somewhat smaller role in The Big Bang Theory. She played Priya, Raj's sister, and a lawyer. She made a lasting impact while in the role. She enters into a romantic relationship with Leonard and takes a close look at the roommate agreement he shares with Sheldon. In case it slipped your mind, the roommate agreement is an annual contract that Sheldon convinces Leonard to sign. The agreement outlines their respective responsibilities in their shared residence. Aarti has also graced the screen in the television series Heroes and appeared in the film Never Have I Ever. Her parents, both practicing doctors, immigrated to the United States from India as first-generation immigrants. Interestingly, Aarti and her siblings all chose careers in the arts. At present, she is married and has a daughter named Nikita. Her husband, Pravesh, works as a financial advisor. Following the conclusion of The Big Bang Theory, Aarti has continued to pursue acting, primarily in drama. Her credits include roles in series like Suits, NCIS, New Orleans, Grey's Anatomy, and Leverage. Furthermore, this year, we can expect her once again in the upcoming film The Donor Party. 3. Special mentions. Notable scientist appearances. While Mayim Bialik is a genuine scientist featured on The Big Bang Theory, she is not the sole real scientist to make appearances. If you've been a devoted fan of the series for a while, you'll likely recall the guest appearances of various actual physicists and cosmologists. Astrophysicist George Smoot initiated this tradition in the show's 2nd season. Following that, Bill Nye, Stephen Hawking, and Neil deGrasse Tyson all made memorable cameos, with Bill Nye and Stephen Hawking even making multiple appearances. The lineup also included chemical engineer Francis Arnold and NASA astronaut Michael J. Massimino. It's quite remarkable, isn't it? One of the show's standout qualities was its ability to effortlessly highlight the glamour of science and related fields. Just imagine the profound impact these appearances must have had on any aspiring child who dreamed of becoming an astronaut or scientist one day. 2. Simon Helberg. Simon Helberg takes on the character of Howard Wolowitz, the final member of the primary quartet. He is known for his eccentric fashion sense, unconventional perspectives on women, and the comically dreadful bowl haircut he sported. Despite his peculiar dating habits, Howard became one of the most humorous characters in the series, often encountering a series of comically unfortunate mishaps in his romantic endeavors. However, he eventually finds love with Bernadette, leading to their marriage in the 5th season finale. Simon was born into a family deeply involved in the performing arts, with his father, Sandy, being an actor and his mother, Harriet, working as a casting director. During his college years, he shared a dormitory with fellow actor Jason Ritter and attended NYU's Tisch School of the Arts. Beyond his role on The Big Bang Theory, Simon collaborated with top comedians Bill Hader and Zach Galifianakis on the comedy platform Super Deluxe. He also made appearances in the film 2004's A Cinderella Story and the TV series Arrested Development. As The Big Bang Theory neared its conclusion, Simon expanded his repertoire by taking on other roles. One notable project was Florence Foster Jenkins, where he not only acted but also showcased his piano-playing skills. He shared the screen with Hollywood icons Meryl Streep and Hugh Grant. Regarding speculations about his sexuality, Simon has been happily married to fellow actress Jocelyn Town since 2007, and they are proud parents of 2 children. Simon also holds dual citizenship in France through his wife, who has French ancestry on her mother's side. 1. Kevin Sussman. Kevin Sussman holds a special place in the hearts of devoted fans of the show. He brings to life the character Stuart Bloom, the owner of the comic book store, a significant setting within the series. While Stuart had limited appearances in the early seasons, he eventually became a regular fixture in the later seasons. His interactions with the main characters, particularly Sheldon and Raj, add depth and warmth to the storyline. Interestingly, Kevin spent a significant portion of his early career being typecast in nerdy character roles for commercials. During the late 90s and early 2000s, Kevin secured roles in projects such as Liberty Heights and Ugly Betty. Concurrently with his tenure on The Big Bang Theory, he took on a producer's role in 2 additional television series, The Ever After Part and The Second Coming of Rob. He produced these movies alongside co-star John Ross Bowie. Kevin's acting credits also extend to appearances in Weeds and Wet Hot American Summer. Another co-star, Mayim Bialik, even offered him a role on her show, Call Me Kat. Lastly, his most remarkable role since The Big Bang Theory is as Mark Rosler in The Dropout, a miniseries available for streaming on Hulu.